EA Sport, the PGA Tour, proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live third-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic.
Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot, he is on the fairway, over 300 yards. This could be a good one. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday.
Great start.
Now at the second here at Lighthouse Point, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Not a real hard game, is it? Birdie to open. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Novelo back with you at the third hole here at the Cliffs. And this is a hole that offers up a chance to put a red number on the board, Frank.
It certainly does. A good drive finding this very narrow fairway will certainly give you the opportunity to reach the green in 2. Stray a little left, either with the drive or the second, and all of a sudden you might realize this par 5 has teeth.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I would say.
And again, another example in total command of his game. Approach shot within 10 feet. 10-foot putt. Wow. Nate Siegel makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
Fourth hole. I'm looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side made up for by a very small green.
So it is nice to have that one in your bag, to be able to hit it that long.
Yeah, that has to be at least 315 yards.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Will make birdie if this drops. No problems early. Looks good.
It does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Now it's right in his wheelhouse. Good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. With that ball sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Now at the 6th hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
This one looks right on point. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Par 4 7th, only 370 yards. Frank, decision to be made off that tee.
It is. I walked this hole, Rich, to the narrowest point of the fairway. It's 278 yards. And if you want to carry that left side, you're going to have to be strong 300 yards. So really, I don't know if driver's the play. Maybe even 3 wood's too much. You might have to throttle back even further. So the hole might be short. You just might get a little bit of a longer second shot than what the scorecard would normally allow you.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. How about that? Every green in regulation. Excellent ball striking today. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Mark a birdie on the card. Now another par 3. We're at the 8th. Frank, it's only 165 yards.
It is, but when you look at the green, you can see how narrow it is. Actually, the green is nearly a figure 8, so it's obviously the right number hole. Bunker's sort of short leftish and that little pocket area on the right, so it'll punish anything left or right, even though the hole's just that meager yardage.
That is a really good shot landing close to the flagstick. It has this putt for birdie. That was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just 5 feet left. He takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Now to the par 5 9th. Frank, what are we looking at here?
Well, for the longer hitters, it's actually a chance to reach a par 5 and 2. 300 yards is where that fairway starts to bend more to the left. So you do the maths, it's going to give you roughly 250 yards to the middle sort of front left of that green. That's the easy way to play the hole. Make a mistake off the tee and you might find out this is a more difficult 3-shotter than what you were anticipating.
Good lie in the fairway. A good chance to make something happen here. Frank having to deal with the elements today.
This is anything other than just playing on a calm day, so you've got to be so aware of the direction it's coming from. He's done a good job.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Beautiful looking shot right here. That is just Second shot. Good look at the green. Good looking shot right here. Birdie try up next. And getting ready for the putt. Makes the putt for a birdie. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th.
This has exploded off the club face.
Second from an excellent lie.
This is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
He'll need to be strong with this. Safely aboard. Made par yesterday. This one for birdie. Good putt. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left or right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
This has no chance of finding the fairway. This is turning left.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there.
There's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Coming out of the rough and right up next to the hole. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh, yeah, he's made it for a birdie. Well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the two fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And, of course, remember when you're on 10, this is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk. That was nuclear.
Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
That's fine.
Strong winds have been a factor all day here, Frank. What's the key to scoring low in conditions like this?
Well, sometimes you've almost got to make the ball go to ground. You've just got to keep it out of those high breezes, play away from the trouble.
Beautiful approach shot there and a good chance to take advantage. These putts keep the round together. We have said it over and over. Another birdie. Par 3 14th, headed over Lake Zimmer. Old man Zimmer was a legend in these parts here in Maine at Lighthouse Point. All you want here, Frank, at 240 yards. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. That'll leave him with a good birdie opportunity, only about 10 feet away. That's a good shot. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. 15th hole, and Frank, a return to sanity. 387 yards, par 4.
Yeah, second easiest hole on the golf course. Bends a little to the left. Just avoid the sand left and that little pot bunker on the right. And you should be set up with a relatively short iron in to a green. The only problem is if you go long.
We moved that one out there, but he is not going to like the lie.
That moved down in the rough.
On the green in regulation. This week. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker. Taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Getting set for this neck, does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are, because, you know, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Can't hide the flag stick from that man. Trying to move on with a par in his pocket. That is a solid par putt. Well, Frank, I love this par 5 17th. Not only is it fun to play, but if you head over the Juniata Crossway Bridge ahead, you can find Brent's Lobster Shack, which is one of the best lobster rolls I have ever had. And you know, they specialize in that up here in Maine. But what a hole. Nice drive, right in the fairway, and a good swing on that one.
Second shot.
Frank, this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, lick it. Send it.
Oh, man, not a good shot at all.
It was wicked. Great shot out of the rough. He avoided all the troubles just to get that on the green.
That was not an easy shot. He'll settle. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. That's how you keep a round going, making from that distance. Frank, it's been quite a journey to this point, but here we are, the 18th hole at Lighthouse Point.
It looks like a dogleg left, or it should play like a dogleg left. You might stand on that tee and think that you can take the direct line.
You can't get there from here, can you?
Good old Maine terminology there. So the goal really is to somehow find that fairway down the right. And, of course, it all depends on how far you fly that tee shot on the line you take. From there on in, just a short iron and maybe a chance to get another birdie and finish with a smile on your face.
That is tasty looking right there, Frank. Just a perfect spot in the fairway.
That is prime real estate. How do you get a lie like that? Seriously, you could hit any club from there.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, it's obvious he is in complete command of his golf ball right now. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. And that wraps up the third round. Just one more to go before we crown our champion.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm looking at my crystal ball, Rich, but that champion that we see tomorrow might be the one just sitting at the leaderboard on top of it right now.